What if I told you that a single magazine cover could change everything we thought we knew about Bruno Mars? What if this one image, just one look, one pose, one perfectly calculated detail wasn't just about fashion or style, but about a hidden message, a clue, a secret Bruno Mars has been keeping from the world? Tonight, we are diving deep into the cover that has left fans breathless, confused, and desperate for answers. Because this isn't just another glossy magazine. This is Las Vegas magazine. And when Bruno Mars graces the cover of Las Vegas magazine, it isn't just about showing up. It's about sending a message that maybe, just maybe, Bruno Mars is preparing something bigger than we ever seen before. Before we reveal the shocking details and the truth behind this mysterious cover, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this video with every Bruno Mars fan you know, because trust me, they will want to see this. Now, let's begin. The photo itself is striking. Bruno Mars sits like a man who already owns the city. A white cowboy hat tilted ever so slightly. A leather jacket in a deep shade of red that feels almost cinematic. Sunglasses hiding just enough of his eyes to make you wonder what he's thinking. The Las Vegas Strip glows behind him, but somehow, the lights of the city seem dim compared to his presence. This isn't just a man being photographed, this is a statement. On the cover, the text is clear. Bruno Mars, catch the performer at Dolby Live at Park. MGM and his nightclub. The pinky ring at Bellagio. But the question is, why now? Why this look? Why this exact moment? Fans are convinced this cover isn't just about promoting his shows. It's about teasing something massive on the horizon. Because here's the truth. Bruno Mars doesn't do anything by accident. Every appearance, every outfit, every detail is intentional, and history proves it. Think back to when Bruno Mars first transformed into the 2K magic era. His gold chains, silk shirts, and effortless swagger weren't just fashion, they were branding, storytelling, a visual message about what kind of music and energy he was bringing to the world. Fans knew instantly that this wasn't the same Bruno Mars who sang ballads like Grenade. This was a man who had reinvented himself. And then came Silk Sonic. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak emerged with velvet suits, old-school microphones, and retro vibes that weren't just nostalgic. They were a carefully crafted reintroduction of soul, funk, and timeless coolness. So now we ask again, why the cowboy hat? Why the leather jacket? Why this exact image of Bruno Mars as the centerpiece of Las Vegas? Some fans believe it's a sign that Bruno Mars is preparing a brand new year, something that blends old-school Western swagger with the glitz of Las Vegas showmanship. Imagine it, the cowboy of the Strip, a man who's not just a performer but a legend in the making. Others think the cover hints at a possible residency extension, or even the debut of entirely new music that carries a more rugged, more cinematic identity. But let's break it down even deeper. The cowboy hat isn't just fashion, it's a symbol. In American culture, cowboys are rebels, risk-takers, the ones who ride into the unknown and take control. By wearing that hat on the cover, Bruno Mars is silently telling the world, I run this town. He's not just another performer in Vegas, he is Vegas. And now, with his shows at Dolby Live and his nightclub, the Pinky Ring, Bruno Mars is literally building an empire in the entertainment capital of the world. And the leather jacket, that isn't random either. Leather represents toughness, rebellion, and timeless cool. It's James Dean, it's Elvis, it's every iconic rebel rolled into one. By pairing the cowboy hat with the leather jacket, Bruno Mars is sending a hybrid message. He's both the classic outlaw and the modern superstar. This is why fans are convinced the cover is a clue, not just a promotional photo, but a roadmap, a signal that Bruno Mars is about to shock us all with his next move. Let's not forget the timing is suspicious too. The issue was released in late August, right as Las Vegas gears up for one of its biggest entertainment seasons. Major announcements, surprise performances, unexpected collaborations, they all happened during this period. Could Bruno Mars be preparing to drop something new? A new residency concept? A new album? A collaboration that no one saw coming? The clues don't stop there. Look closely at the wording. catch the performer at Dolby Live and his nightclub The Pinky Ring at Bellagio. Notice how both are highlighted together. This isn't just about music anymore. This is about building an empire. Bruno Mars isn't satisfied with just performing, he's creating a lifestyle, a destination, a brand that fans can live inside of. And if you've ever been to the Pinky Ring, you know it's more than just a club. It's Bruno Mars' personality in physical form. The velvet, the vibe, the music, it's like stepping inside his imagination. By connecting his performance at Dolby Live with his nightclub on the cover of Las Vegas magazine, Bruno Mars is telling the world that he's no longer just an artist, he's an architect of culture. But here's the real kicker. Some insiders whisper that Bruno Mars has been quietly working on something big behind the scenes. A surprise project. A performance so ambitious could redefine what we think a Las Vegas show can be. And when you think about it, this cover feels like the calm before the storm, the teaser poster before the blockbuster movie drops. Fans online are losing their minds. Social media is filled with theories. Some are convinced Bruno Mars will drop a new single before the year ends. Others believe he might surprise fans with a full album, possibly blending the retro Silk Sonic style with something entirely new. And then there are the wild theories that Bruno Mars is preparing a once-in-a-lifetime collaboration, maybe even a show that involves legends of the past or future. And honestly, with Bruno Mars, nothing is impossible. Remember when people doubted he could bring funk back to the charts? He did it. Remember when people said he couldn't compete with modern pop giants? He won Grammys and shut down every stage he stepped on. Remember when they said he couldn't top himself after Uptown Funk? He gave us Silk Sonic, a project that turned the entire industry upside down. So what's next? That's the golden question. And maybe, just maybe, this cover is Bruno Mars' way of saying, get ready. Picture it. The lights go down at Dolby Live. The cowboy hat appears in the shadows. The crowd screams, not knowing what's about to happen. And then, Bruno Mars steps forward, not just with the hits we love, but with something brand new, something no one expected. That's the level of suspense this cover has created. And that's why it matters. Because for Bruno Mars, every detail is a clue. Every move is part of a bigger picture. And right now, the world is trying to put that puzzle together. But here's the thing, Bruno Mars has always known how to keep the world guessing. He doesn't just perform. He crafts moments, stories, and mysteries that keep fans awake at night wondering what's coming next. This cover isn't just another photo shoot, it's a promise that something bigger, something unforgettable is waiting just around the corner in Las Vegas. Fans are already booking tickets, not just for the music, but for the chance to be part of history. Because when Bruno Mars makes a move, it's never small, it's explosive. The cowboy hat, the leather jacket, the Vegas lights, they're not just accessories. They're signals, warnings, clues that the man who gave us Uptown Funk can't leave the door open, is about to open another door one none of us saw coming. And when he does, Las Vegas will never be the same again. So what do you think? Is this cover just a stylish photo shoot, or is Bruno Mars secretly telling us that something massive is on the horizon? Could it be new music, a new era, or the ultimate Las Vegas residency that will go down in history? One thing is for sure. When it comes to Bruno Mars, the answer is never simple. It's always bigger, louder, and more unforgettable than anyone can predict. And that's exactly why we can't look away. If you want to stay updated on every twist, every clue, and every reveal about Bruno Mars and his Las Vegas empire, make sure you're subscribed right now. Hit that like button. Share this with your fellow fans, and drop your wildest theory in the comments, because who knows? Maybe you'll be the one who predicts the truth before it happens. This is only the beginning. The cover may be out, but the story is just starting. And Bruno Mars is about to shock the world again.